I think we always change. It doesn't matter which experience you have, it doesn't matter where you are, if you're in the same job or like in the same place for a few years. I think we change every day with every experience, with every people that we met. And I truly believe that I'm a different person when I arrive to when I'm like now that I'm leaving tomorrow, basically. Hi everyone, my name is Paulina, I'm from Chile and I'm here in the finca in Tenerife Horse Rescue to be part of the office team. I mainly help with trying to make collaborations and connections in Spanish, help out Emma to reach some Spanish-speaking business, and I'm trying to connect the finca basically with the local community of the island. Why do I came to the finca the first time? I was looking new experience, something disconnected from cities, something that it was meaningful. I wanted to feel that I was contributing a little bit to this world, to make the world a little more better. And I found it in Workaway. In Workaway I found projects, or I was in the search for projects in Tenerife. And basically my plan was 2 months, and I came in February. My plan was going in March, and it's October basically, and I'm still here because the project really trapped me in one kind of way for being so meaningful, and really I felt like I was contributing in one kind of way. When I was looking for volunteers in Tenerife, I really was looking for work in an ONG. I wanted to, I hate to say this, but part of my story is that I studied business and administration back in Chile, and it never felt right. It never felt good. I never felt like I was doing something meaningful or like contributing one kind of way. So I always search for like ways of, I studied like 6-7 years basically. So I wanted to use that in something, not be just waste years. And I wanted to make experience and like career basically in a ONG. I wanted to be more sustainable in my way of living. And when I looked the volunteer, it says like they were like living in a very simple, rustic kind of way. And I was like, okay, I want that. I want that in my life. And when I came here, it just was like, it fulfilled and like just take, I don't know how to say it, but it was more than what I expected basically. I came here to basically, from studying what is circular economy, studying it, circular economy is this, to like live it and see it, it was just so beautiful for me. Because one thing that I really struggled was with like society, like this kind of like this way is like this, capitalism or like whatever economy, life, society is like this, and these alternative ways of living, I always like read it. I read it in a paper, I read it like in a PDF, not because my career told me, I was like looking for something different, and now to experience, it was just beautiful. And it completely blow my mind basically, like seeing how a community can prove people like there is an alternative way of living. It really, like, I don't know, fulfills my soul. Gives me, I don't know, it's beautiful. I think I'm gonna miss a lot of things. I'm not gonna lie, I think when you're like a nomad and traveling, come to a place that you can feel like a home and you feel secure and you feel contained, it's beautiful, and of course I'm gonna miss that. But of course I'm gonna miss most the animals. Like, you make bonds with animals, you make bonds with some people, of course. So you're gonna miss all these connections, all these like relationships that you made. I'm gonna miss a lot. But I think I'm gonna miss like the work also, like knowing that I woke up in the morning and everything that I'm gonna do in the day is surrounded by animals and dedicated to animals. So I'm really gonna miss that. Yeah. Well, the first animal that comes to my mind is baby goat. Baby goat was my baby basically. Like, he came when he was so little, so young, and he was left in a barranco, and someone, Emma told me like, well, Emma as like there is a baby goat coming, someone has to take care of it, like feed him at night. It's a baby, basically you have to live with him, and I was like instantaneously like me. And when he came, and of course I have to put an alarm to feed him at night, I was like, oh damn, like what did I do? Like I didn't thought of it, like this is motherhood, like you don't think about it and it just comes to your life. But it was beautiful because at that point in my life, of course I enjoyed my experience in finca, but at some point I was like with like a personal crisis, basically, like super uncertain, suffering from some things that was going through my life. And baby goat, I was just focused on like, okay, putting the alarm, feeding him, doing this. I was focused on something else, someone else basically. So I think he really came also in a very good time in my life. He left with me when I was living in my van, and in the van. And it was just beautiful. I ran, he followed me, we made tricks at some point, like because he was getting so comfortable. He was no longer a scary baby goat. He was like growing and experienced life and like, oh wow, I like this, and jumping and around. So it was beautiful seeing that difference between being a very scared baby that didn't move to being just a jumping goat, going everywhere, eating every plant, eating like, I don't know, just jumping around. And I'm truly gonna miss that baby goat, yeah. I think we always change. It doesn't matter which experience you have, it doesn't matter where you are, if you're in the same job or like in the same place for a few years. I think we change every day with every experience, with every people that we met. And I truly believe that I'm a different person when I arrive to when I'm like now that I'm living tomorrow, basically. I hope and I really believe that I grew in some kind of way. And yeah, I gained so much knowledge here in the finca, professional knowledge. Like the office is an amazing place to grow professionally because you have so much space to be proactive. If you want to do something and you want to try it out, Emma gives you the time and the trust to like, okay, let's try it out. Let's try this project. Let's try this strategy. Let's try to connect with these people. So I think it's a place when like, if you're motivated, you can really like grow professionally and personally, of course, with all the people that you met with. Living in a community with 40 people is beautiful, but at the same time it's not easy, you know? Like everyone talks about how beautiful it is, how amazing it is, and it is, of course, but also it's difficult because you have to communicate with 40 different people. You have to, and you're not gonna be liked by all the people, you know? Like you're gonna make some friends, other people that just gonna say hi, other people that maybe you're gonna have one kind of conflict. And that's normal because you're like living with these 40 people. You're sharing spaces, you're sharing your home. And that also teaches you a lot. Teach you how to communicate with people, teach you how to manage conflict. So I will say like, I hope that I grow these past months and I'm taking so much with me of the finca, I have to say.
For me, Pauli is a part of this finca that will never truly leave, and she's already extremely missed. She's many more than one thing, so I could never condense it into one.
For me, Pauli was, well, mi corazón. She was such a positive energy on this finca. You would always see her smiling, she'd always be the first to talk to you in the morning, and she was so sweet, and we will miss her massively.
For me, Pauli is one of the most amazing volunteers ever. She's been my like right-hand man for, I don't know, like 9 months I think you were here for, I don't remember, such a long time, and she's been absolutely amazing for this project, and I really miss her in the office, pointing at me going, Emma, I've got a question for you. Although she's still messaging me with Emma for questions, and I miss her questions. I miss having her here, and without people like Pauli, you know, this would be impossible, and she probably doesn't realize how much she has brought to this place, and it's, you know, fantastic, and I miss her. Come back, you've got a home here forever. We all love you.
For me, Pauli was and is a special person. Why? Because whatever she did it with all her vibes, all the energy, all the feeling. She came here and she loved the place, and she showed to everybody that she was loving, and she's still loving the place, the project. And you could see in anything she was doing it, in everything she was saying, and everything she was thinking. This is the good of when someone come in the project and feel the project as his own project.
For me, Pauli, apart from being preciosa, Pauli is one of the most incredible people in the world. She's kind, she's funny, she's motivated. She can see her barriers in front of her and she knows what she has to do to fight them. And most of all, she's absolutely amazing at making shakshuka. Not that's the most important thing. She's a very special, incredible person, such a wonderful friend, so spiritually connected to things, so connected with people, and I know she's going to have the most incredible future ahead of her, no matter where she goes, no matter who she meets, because she brings light, love and happiness to every single person.
For me, Pauli is my partner in crime. She's a really good friend of mine that became like my sister. I think she's an incredible human being, always so helpful, so supportive, caring about everyone around her. She's gonna do anything she can to make you smile. I think as a friend she's unconditional, and that's why I love her and respect her the most. She's always so full of energy, so positive. Yeah. I love you, Pauli.
So for me, Pauli is one of the most amazing people I've ever met. She is a role model because she is such a nice, lovely, amazing, open-minded person, and always optimistic, and she always sees the good stuff in everything. Doesn't matter how bad the situation is. Yeah, so Pauli, we love you.
For me, Pauli, you have to come back as soon as possible because nobody is saying mi corazón to me.
Pauli, yo he hecho mucho de menos, nena. Vuelve rápido, vale, un besito de todos los animalitos. Hola.
Pauli, visita, te echo de menos. Vuelve.
For me, Pauli, personally, I want to say thank you for all the things that we experienced together, for you just enriching this finca, enriching my life, and I'm looking forward to many more adventures with you. Thank you.
I just want to say one last thing, because I'm not gonna leave without saying it. Mumen, the cat, was also one of the connections that I made in this finca, because I never was a cat person before. I'm allergic to cats and I'm allergic to dust. Like, I'm in the worst place possible for my allergies. But I never connected with cats, and when I arrived to the finca, Mumen just started following me and start like, it was so lovely, and it's so crazy how animals show you another face, basically. Like, I always saw cats like this kind of like, I don't know, like feisty cats, like they don't want to be touched. And he came and basically he adopted me my first day in the finca, my first month in the finca. He followed me and he waited for me in my bed when I want to sleep. So it's very curious how animals also teach you a lot. Like, and that's also why I love animals so much, because they're simple creatures. If they like something, they're gonna let you know. If they don't like something, they put the limits straight away. And that's something that I think people need to take from animals. Like, they're super clear in what they like, what they dislike, and the limits. And I think that's also, I don't know why I sometimes find easy to make connections with animals than people, but yeah.